Hey, what up, man? Um, uh, this is gonna be a little quick vid on gentrification, and pretty much, you know, people talk about it, but I don't, I don't know if they really have an understanding of it or how it works or how long it takes for it to actually work, and just how much power you have and the ability you have to stop it if you really cared about it. This is another like fatal flaw of niggas where niggas, hear a trigger word. Gentrification, right along with white supremacy, racism, is a trigger word for black people. All right, well, not black people, but niggas. All right, because black people pretty much have an understanding of it, and black people can own property and they don't have to worry about getting gentrified because they buy property, live in it, maintain it, upkeep it, all those things, so on and so forth. But hey, it is what it is. You get the point. So, my this neighborhood that when I was here before in what, '06 to '08, all right, this neighborhood had maybe one or two newly built houses. All right, and by new, I'm saying either 5 years old or younger, and then all the houses surrounding it were like extremely old, like some shit built in the '60s, '70s, dilapidated as fuck, everything tore down, weeds, grass not kept, raggedy ass fences, all this stuff. All right, lo and behold, 10 years later, more and more houses, brand new, up-to-date houses, have taken the place of all the raggedy ass houses. All right, the same houses that were dilapidated, grass all growed up, fences tore down, all that shit. Raggedy as shit, made in the '60s and '70s. Those houses have been torn down and they've been replaced by bigger and newer houses. Not only bigger and newer houses, like the houses now that they have pretty much took up 2 spots of one of the older houses. All right. So, and the thing about it is this: driving through and seeing the new homeowners, mainly white people, white like military people like that. That's how you can tell that somehow got sucked in and they wanted to get in early because they understand, like, hey, all right, if they building this house here, if it's one house, nah, you're not gonna fuck with it. All right, because you don't want to be the only fucking person, especially white person, stuck in the hood. Okay, but if you get 2 or 3 there, that's a sign, that's promise, because that's telling you that, okay, somebody around, or even if it's not somebody else, I'll be able to buy this shit out around me, tear it down, sell the land at the very least, or sell the property in whole, and have somebody else like me replace that property, that plot, that family, that person. Okay, so mind you, it's crazy to me to see everything. I see it every time I go by, because I have to drop my son off, and I see the motherfuckers out in the, cutting their grass, cutting their own grass. The dude was pressure washing his house today, pressuring off the, standing on top of the fucking little awning for like over the garage, pressure washing the siding of the roof off, and he just has this defeated look, man, on his face, like, fuck, these niggas are still here. Why? This isn't happening fast enough. Like, what the, like, you niggas aren't dying fast enough. Like, people aren't buying the property up fast enough. It's a process. So that's what's funny to me when people fucking, jump off the bridge when they say gentrification, because gentrification never happens overnight. All right, there are plenty of signs and plenty of time for you to understand and realize what's going on around you, to see what's happening, to get in on it, and like I said, for the most part, for you to like I said, if you wanted to stop it by buying the property yourself and Either you moving in the property, or you moving like, you know, elderly family member into the property, or whatever it may be to keep the property, you know, black owned and not, you know, gentrified. You can do it because the shit is not an overnight process. I go back and I say it again. In my hometown, they had this projects that they had shut down for the longest. Alright? Projects were shut down for who knows how long. Alright, they condemned the property. Property sat vacant for however long, you know, condemned it piece by piece. And they finally, until they had enough spaces to move people into other parts of other projects or whatnot, condemned the shit, tore it down, and what did they do? They sold it to Mercer University. Alright? Mercer University has pretty much like bought up that whole fucking part of fucking Macon, bro. Bought the whole shit up. What? Why would you blame them? If you're, and I remember Mercer, man, when like, bruh, Mercer was like, compared to what it is now, when I was a kid growing up, even in high school, night and day. Night and day. Alright? Total and complete rehaul of the campus and the facilities. So when you have that happen, you have to have the understanding that you know, these people are going to take advantage of cheap land, see the potential in it, and understand that, hey, these niggas not going to take care of it anyway, so we're going to force them out, buy them out, and build our shit on it where the fuck they can't afford to stay there. And back to the thing up here, when you're doing it on an individual basis, from the industrial level or the business level, it happens a whole lot faster. Even though it doesn't happen that fast, but you know, once they really get everything in place, they got all the properties they need, they just tear everything down and they start fucking construction. But when you're doing this on a consumer basis, like a person is buying a home and trying to move into a neighborhood and get in early, that shit, they gotta suffer, man. That's some growing pains for them motherfuckers. Cause I'm telling you, them white dudes them white people have to worry, bro, because two people just got killed down the street today. Alright? Literally, double fucking homicide like a block away. Okay? So these white people got in and they had brand new homes that I'm pretty sure were fairly cheap on the market, but that shit is not go, you know what I'm saying? They're not tearing down every house in that fucking neighborhood. It's gonna be another 10 to 15 years before every other house like theirs, every other house around them looks like theirs, and of course, meaning you up the class and status of the people that live around you, and not have to worry about motherfuckers getting shot, double fucking homicides, 2 blocks or a block down the way. All right, so just think about it, man. If you're gonna be one of these people out here crying about gentrification, and you know the white folks taking over and so on and so forth, bruh. Especially on the individual level, somebody buying a property, somebody buying a home to make it their actual home for them to live in and stay in, bruh. It's not their fault. All right, 9 times out of 10, they did not fucking buy the land that was there before. Oh, I gotta see this phone now. We're gonna go through the gate home. Yo, what up?
How's it going?
Appreciate it. My bad about that, man. They didn't buy the property that was there before, like the raggedy ass dilapidated property. They didn't pay to have it toned down and leveled out so you could get the land to build a new property on. So we talk about gentrification, man. Again, look at yourself. All right, you're the first line of defense to combat gentrification, if you really care about it like you claim you do. 9 times out of 10, you really don't care because you don't have an understanding of it, and you're not willing to do anything to combat it or try and fucking and change it. So, hey, man, you can blame who you want, you can play the game if you want, but at the end of the day, hey, man, these people This shit ain't just no motherfucking cakewalk, motherfucker. This shit ain't no walk through the park. Cause I guarantee you, them motherfuckers heard about that fucking double homicide this morning. Them white folks is shaking in their damn boots, bruh. Alright? They're worried, nigga. Worried. Alright? So, that's that on that, man. And I'll catch you on the next one.